We do have a couple of songs that we're gonna include as part of this episode. The first one is the Pila Song, and this is a live. They're both live versions that we got off of their YouTube. Tell us a little bit about this song. This is both kinds of music, country and western, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this one's been around for a long time. I put this on the third record that I put out back in '02, I think is when this record came out originally. And then we've re-recorded it a couple of times live. We've done some other live versions. The first one was on a record that Bruce Robinson produced for me. And it's really stripped down. It's very sparse production on that first version. And then, over the years with the band, we've made it this giant production with all these stops and starts and, segments and pieces and interludes. And so this version that you're probably going to play, I assume, is just Heather and I?
Yes.
And so
I don't think I've heard it, but I don't like to hear it. I'm hoping that.
But it's a story song, a la kind of Marty Robbins gunfighter ballads.
Absolutely.
Kind of thing,
Yes.
No question about channeling some of that. And it's based on a story that I heard when I was a little kid from my mother, who said that she in turn had heard this story when she was a little kid. And so theoretically, I don't know for certain that it's a true story, but it's truly a story.
And just man, I got to tell you, the layers that the fiddle adds to the story when it's just you and her is just phenomenal.
It really emotes, right?
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Has yeah.
Y'all are gonna give me a big head today.
Well, it's true though. And people will see that when we play it here. It's just I implore people to go back, revisit the produced version of the song after hearing this, and just kind of listen to the differences and how much the right word is emote. That's so true. Like how much it emotes. And honestly, like you could just close your eyes and picture like a Taylor Sheridan story happening, right? Like a Yellowstone type of story.
I like that.
Do you know Taylor? Could you throw this over the fence to him?
I don't know him, but you know what? What's the restraining order between friends, right?
That's just
I'm sure he's watching this.
Oh, I'm sure he's tuned in, right?
Yeah, maybe. If he is, call me. Yeah, we're excited to show this song to everybody out there. And like I said, check out the original version as well if you haven't heard it yet. I'm sure a lot of you guys have, but this is the Pila Song. This is just Heather and Max on stage, the two of them, and we have it here. Y'all check it out.
Well, the wind was hot and the sun was hard. I was beaten, my mare was tired, and the fence line I was riding stretched forever. My mind drifted off and back to Carmela and her heart of black and the things that she'd said to me yesterday. So when the boss sent me out checking fences, I was glad, 'cause I knew that it meant I could spend some time out all alone. Well, I wiped the sweat that stung my eyes, looked up and I realized I was coming up on the south windmill. And the concrete tank stood there beside the water trough that it supplied. When the trough was full, the mill would keep on pumping, pumping. So we drank deep from the shallow trough, and wetting my hair gave me the thought that a swim in that big tank might cool me down, cool me down. I shucked my duds and hung them on the fence, climbed the wires to reach the rim, pulled myself on up and I jumped right in. And the water was cool down underneath, but deeper than I thought it'd be. There was no ladder and the walls were slick with moss. Well, sure enough, I got cooled down when I found I had no way out. The thought of a rat in my feet then chilled my blood. Well, at first I laughed at the fix I was in, then my troubles all sank in. Without some help, I was there to stay. And I screamed and clawed to no avail, till my dignity and voice had failed. Wore my fingers down on those damn walls. And I marked the time with the windmill shade, pass across my mossy grave, and the cows coming to water twice day. Figured lightning strike, a rattlesnake or barroom fight would do me in, and not some Mexican road. The fact is I was hot and dumb, struck stupid by the sun and love. So on the one hand, I guess she played her part. Through all that time I cussed her lots, but I cussed myself the most because I had not looked before I'd left. Now overhead an eagle soars, and I smell rain coming from the north. I wonder if she'll leave and shed one tear. Oh, just one tear. Over me, just one tear over me. For a beautiful night, we appreciate you.